Chicago pizza tour, and we
I'll now demonstrate the second speed. The third speed. And the final highest speed. Hi, I'm Katie with the Frame Group. Today we're cycling. I'll first start in the slowest speed. Speed 2. Speed 3. And the final speed.
Place mixing bowl on the mixer and attach paddle. Always use the paddle for cake donuts. Lift bowl and begin the mixing process. The mixing process includes 2 speeds. The first mixing stage is for incorporation of ingredients. The second mixing stage is for development of the batter. Please note that the cake donut batter will change from a dry to wet consistency.
There's like 8 other restaurants. We're the only Ryans.
Right on.
Scott's Bar and Grill, Henry's Tavern, Palomino's, BK's, Rachel's.
I'm sure all of our kids not have any common sense.
You want me to get them?
Yeah, but the thing is,
Put on the seat.
only two has seats.
Then yeah. Right now?
No, at 12. You don't have to.
Oh, okay. What's that? Nicolette Natural and Artificial Flavor by Westwood. How much water?
Yes, sir. 3.5. I just put 3, and then I see how. That's good.
Nice.
Let's change the color.
That's one whole bag? The crystal icing?
Yeah,
And then you let it go for about 15 minutes?
15 minutes.
Make it smooth?
Yeah, we're gonna go. So you see it's a little bit light. Put more, a little bit more.
That's for color or flavor?
That's for a color. Color and flavor.
crystal icing, donut glaze, and icing sugar. 50-pound bag. So beat for about 15 minutes to make it nice and smooth, and add color as needed, and you have maple icing for your donuts.
The main ingredient for the filling is shortening. It's made from sustainable palm oil. This means the palm trees were responsibly harvested. They mix the shortening well, incorporating enough air to make it light and fluffy. Then they add powdered cane sugar and organic rice milk as a dairy-free substitute. The rice milk makes the frosting creamy. For vanilla frosting, they simply add pure vanilla extract. This is a batch of raspberry frosting, so they add pure raspberry extract and beet juice for color. When they make mint frosting, they use pure mint extract and alfalfa extract for green color. Lemon frosting.
Batch of about 5 dozen cakes. This bakery combines 23 kilograms of butter with 4.5 kilos of sugar. Next, 16 egg whites. Then 11 kilograms of flour. After mixing just long enough to incorporate the flour smoothly, the dough is transferred via kilograms of cream cheese with a kilo of cultured sour cream. That sour cream processed a little longer than usual to give it more flavor. After slowly mixing in 7 kilograms of sugar and about 2.5 cups of flour, they blend in 3/4 of a cup of vanilla extract. Now they get cracking with 1.5 dozen whole eggs. That's the recipe for plain cheesecake.
To make the cheesecake layer, they begin with cream cheese. They mix for 3 or 4 minutes to soften it. Then blend in sugar and salt. Next, they add sour cream to make the cheesecake creamier and fluffier. The last ingredients are whole eggs blended with vanilla extract. To make the chocolate truffle cake base, they combine water. While heating those ingredients to a boil, they soften butter in a mixer. Then add melted semi-sweet chocolate, which contains vanilla extract. Then they add the boiled ingredients. Then coffee syrup. Then blended whole eggs.
G'day. You know, everything else compared to this is an absolute toy. It's an easy bake oven compared to this machine.
First thing we have is some butter and sugar. It's sort of just like making cookies.
I don't make cookies that often. I'll cook, I just don't bake. I'm not a baker.
Well, we're gonna teach you whoopie pies today. The next thing we're gonna add is 2 eggs.
See, this is why I should bake. Everything just goes in one pot, you just mix it up and then it's done. I hear there's a little controversy when it comes to the whoopie pie.
Yes. I grew up in Connecticut and Massachusetts. They supposedly originated in Maine, and I think all other parts of the country are trying to claim it.
They said they made the first whoopie pie, and then everyone wants to be. We're making the decision right now.
Yes,
it's made. Is there a little cocoa in there?
Red velvet cakes have a little bit of cocoa in there, and we're just gonna put in a little bit of food coloring. With a little stir, that's it. See how easy that is?
I see why you were doing it at 5.
Yes.
Just a ton of chocolate chips in it.
Just before you turn it on, could you push me around a little bit? No, I'm gonna go and wheel around in the wheelie round thing.
Okay, after the mixer is up, then we're gonna put on the first spit.
We're gonna go back and get some more ingredients. We'll see you in a bit. And stop. We're up. Give me a little, can you give me a little push?
Okay.
Thank you. Do you want to go?
You know, it's okay.
Sit,
Next time.
No, I insist. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
What's our last ingredient?
This is chocolate chips.
We're ready to make chocolate chip cookies?
Yeah.
What type of cookies are we making today?
It's a Mexican tea cookie, pan de polvo.
Pan de polvo.
Yeah. Some of the Latino people, they'll say that this is just like the cookies they had back in Mexico, or that's exactly like what their grandma made.
Grandma Tony's leg.
Again?
Yeah, the whole thing. So this is done.
Hit the start button?
Yeah.
Lift it up?
Lift up, yeah. Speed 1. Just add more water. Stop it, put speed 2. And turn back on again, yeah. Okay, now you have to look at the texture.
I'm watching now.
It look pretty good though.
This means absolutely nothing to me, Tech. I don't know what texture I'm looking for.
Okay.
If I look like this, it makes it look like I know what I'm doing.
1.5 minutes.
What about 1.5 minutes? Yeah, that's good. Right.
That's good.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Gonna get a spanking right here.
Oh, behave.
Off to the hopper.
Sweet, essentially. All right, so 3 pounds of ube. It's gonna go right in the mixer. Put sugar in. I've got a mixture of vanilla extract and some other items in there. Throw the condensed milk in. I've also got about 10 ounces of milk.
Add flour and water, and a little magic. Out comes our bright purple batter.
We'll just get this going a little bit just to mix the water and buttermilk together. Really just for a couple seconds here.
We'll
shut her down.
Doesn't trust me with turning the switches.
So yeah, you're just gonna go ahead and add the mix there.
The whole thing, all at once?
Yeah.
Engage.
We're gonna engage that for a minute, and we turn it up to the second speed. We're gonna do another couple minutes, another 2 minutes, and that's it. The dough's come together, and we move on to the hopper, get frying.
Okay. Can I turn on the hopper and...
the butter to be soft because if it's too cold, it's going to deflate the meringue. You don't want that. You want to add the butter slowly because too much fat will also deflate the meringue if you add it all at the same time. Just add 2.5 tablespoons, really good. 1, 2, 2.5.
For take 1, depending on how much moisture we'll have for a minute or so to cool it down, so when we add the eggs don't start to scramble. So what we're looking for is a smooth paste which moves just slightly when it's piped. If you lose the shape after it is piped, the paste is not going to work out. You're going to lose the shape during the baking. The product is going to be almost hollow when it's baked, and that's hollow space is used after to put the filling inside. You can see it's starting to pull back together. I got 4 eggs left, so I'm going to add about 2 and then check the consistency again. Once there's too much liquid in it, it can't be fixed. I'm going to use a rubber spatula to clear out the sides. Okay, so what I'm checking for now is the consistency of the paste. You can see it holds the shape, there's hardly any movement. Now the more liquid I can add, the smoother it gets, the easier it is to pipe. But once I add too much liquid, I have to start over again. So I'm going to add approximately half of the eggs what I have, and then do the last test. Got 1 egg left. It's easier to pipe while the choux paste is still warm, because once the choux paste gets cold it becomes tougher and it's more difficult to handle it with the piping bag. Okay, I'm going to use all the eggs because the cooking went pretty quick, so I'm going to use the last part of the egg and then clean it down once more, and it's ready for piping. This can be, of course, kept for the next day. It doesn't matter. It's nothing.
You can check the machine. You can start the machine. I'll do it.
And now here we start how to mix the homemade donuts. Wait for us for the next video clip. We'll show you the frying one and then the decoration. Only at a cup of coffee, 996 Confederation Street, where neighbors meet and friends hang out.
it's quite alright. I need you, babe.
Work, Elliot. We're gonna cream up the butter, margarine, and shortening.
It's on your t-shirt.
Has anybody told you not to play with your food?
No, every day we add powdered sugar and eggs and toss in the rest of our dry ingredients. Off to the cookie machine.
A baker who has calluses, something's wrong there.
Woo!
6.5 pounds of sugar, 2 ounces. The salt. If you add too much salt, and the concha won't rise. Right on the edge.
All right, it's not rocket science.
Okay.
It seems like it's more serious than that.
Now we gotta crack some eggs. About 6 pounds.
Done 2 so far.
The same amount of water. 22.5 pounds of flour. This one and then one more.
2 of these?
Yes.
I take the baby over.
Okay.
Come on, honey.
We add the yeast. Put it in gear, has to clutch.
The louder you scream, the faster the ride.
We add the second part of the flour.
Second part of the flour?
Yeah. I asked you to weigh another 11. Did you do it? This one and then one more.
2 of these?
Yes.
I did.
You added twice?
No.
Did he add flour twice?
I don't have to take that kind of level of attitude.
Come on, we ain't got all day. Come
All
on,
right,
come on.
Done with the mixing.
At the crack of dawn, I mean, how early is your crew here in the morning?
We actually started last night at 8 o'clock.
Time to mix it up. This seems like some weird baking torture chamber in
It is,
here,
yeah.
honestly. I'm gonna let you
I'll
put
take
this
care
on.
of that.
As the mixer takes over, we add eggs, flour, and chocolate. Next,
The molasses was still in it. So just put on the regular paddle blade. We're going to mix it up. I don't bother measuring. I just mix it up and see that it comes out to the right consistency. Adding in more molasses till I get the desired brown sugar consistency. Then I store it in regular glass jar, and that's all there is to it. Much cheaper, much easier, and you never run out because I have loads of sugar and I usually have lots of molasses, whether it's in these little ones they got on sale or in bigger containers. It'd be a pain to mix it by hand, but you can see that with a stand mixer it's a breeze. So for more on this and other cool things to empower your independence, like the pizza oven, that the brown sugar is going to go on the cinnamon buns in a moment or two, on whole wheat cinnamon buns. You can go to enduringtechnologypress.com. Thanks.
Coffee cakes. And we're making them the same way my grandfather made them.
Let's get to bacon.
Okay, it sounds great.
we get things going with the Danish dough.
Okay, we need to weigh out 24 pounds. Blob it on.
Bingo! Give that man a hand. All right, this is great.
It's the most enthusiastic manager I've ever had.
We've got flour, milk powder, and we've got the butter. That made me, I'm sorry. Oh, wait a second. That made me.
What was that?
I don't know.
It's raining cheesecake in here.
This is Philadelphia cream cheese. This is the product. I want you to put the eggs in. That's good. One egg too much. Mamma mia, SpaghettiOs. Okay, let it run. Look out, here it comes. Oh my God, it got you.
If you can't handle the fun, get out of the bakery business.
That's egg in his face.
Right. We add the rest of the eggs and 12 pounds of sugar.
Give me the finger. The finger. Come on now, the finger.
He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Oh, Mama. How much are we weighing for?
Mixed, eggs being cracked. And so you want to be able to make the cupcakes officially frosted.
Being rejected because they already had yogurt, we applied for frozen yogurt again, but we also, now what are we going to do? In those 3 weeks before the fair started, we took all of our mother's recipes and basically combined them to come up with our recipe. Our 3 stands are able to
Spill one. Dump it! Oh my goodness! That's a lot of chips. You guys.
Now, George's team bakes more than 20,000 cookies a month, with a recipe he spent 15 years fine-tuning. George and his team source ingredients from all over the world, whether it's grass-fed butter from
nuanced flavors.
so it gives it more complexity. So it kind of counterbalances the difference between the sweetness of the actual milk chocolate versus the semi-bitterness of semi-sweet chocolate.
Chip makes one thing and they make it about 25,000 cookies each week, which are then each ingredient is meticulously weighed and mixed in these massive mixers. Then scooped up with an...
Put the gelatin in, pour in our sugar, and then we're gonna start whipping.
Wow, look at it, it's really starting to thicken up right now. You know, what flavor are we gonna make this into?
We call it Peppermint.
Why do you call it Peppermint?
Because it's peppy.
Have we achieved
Actually 3 times bigger than when we started. And here is some peppermint extract, peppermint oil, and beet color. Go ahead, mix it on up.
Whoa! The whole room just kind of filled up with peppermint. I feel like I'm in candy cane land.
Exactly. And once it's all whipped up, we go ahead and add in the natural flavorings.
Real vanilla extract adds richness to the marshmallow. Powdered sugar and cornstarch coat the mold.
Okay, just pour it right in there. Just move it up.
Yep, all the way. Oh.
Ah! Just gotta take it slow. Only second base. Third base, you gotta wait for that.
So now we're gonna bring it over.
Here in the mixer. Whoa. Of course we don't have a scraper paddle. That's not an option. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get our sugar in here. Brown sugar and white sugar. We're gonna cream these. Put in some PB, peanut butter, naturally. Peanut butter cookies without the peanut butter.
I got dibs on the bowl.
Yeah. I figured you would, Bill. Amy's a happy girl right now. Put some eggs. Do a little scrapey. Does it have a scraper paddle? No.
Sorry, ma'am. This mixer was made in Area 51.
Sorry, man. We don't do that around here. Oh, Amy's a happy girl, right? So I got some flour, salt, baking powder, and baking soda. And I'm just going to do a little mixy. Let's rock and roll. Oh yeah. Guys and gals, this is what a mixer should do. Let's let Hobart show you how it's done. twisting it.
Does it come in passionate purple pink?
No, gray only. Look at that. Woohoo! Okay.
Now that's a lot of vanilla cake batter. Yay for the 20-quart mixer. Now that's a lot of vanilla.
durerait longtemps lorsque revient le temps de la rentrée. Les vacances et la vie nous avaient séparés, je vais te retrouver. Moi j'aimerais toujours amener mon amour le temps de la rentrée. Il va nous redonner nos baisers envolés dans le grand ciel d'été. Je me pensais sur les rochers, les plages ensoleillées. Qu'à toi à la rentrée.
a person.
Some people.
Hobart 30.